Welcome back, everyone. Today I'll be rolling with my professor and friend, Brock Larson. He's been training me for a long time. He's a black belt, and he's recently giving me my black belt as well. Brock is probably most famously known for his fight with Melvin Manhoff in 1FC, where he decided to take off running after he was hit with some big shots. Let's see how the rolls go with him today, but spoiler alert, they don't go well. He always knows what I'm doing. So we start this roll off. I'm in top half guard and I go to top reverse half right away. He starts working his frames and grabbing my hand, so he's able to push me off of him. I'm not able to maintain the control because simply enough he doesn't want me to, and he's just bigger and better than me. I start to work around him, but he senses this coming and he pulls guard immediately. Again, he can do whatever he wants and I don't really have a choice, I just have to go with it. As we land in his guard, I look to try and get a floating pass around him, but I'm not able to have the timing done correctly because he's able to hold me down with my lapel as he sets up a cross grip with it. Some hand fighting takes place in this battle, but really he's able to get the better of it. He maintains his cross collar grip and he eventually grabs my right sleeve and he's able to pull me into his full guard. I'm not able to have much of a choice here. His grips are too strong, and if you've ever tried to break one of these grips, you know what I'm talking about when it is impossible. I guess I just have to be better. Now naturally, being a 300-pound wrestler, I decide it's a good idea to try and push his knee down even though he has cross-collar grips because I really want that half guard. Quickly, I remembered, however, I'm actually a scrawny white boy and I'm not able to do this. He starts setting up his cross-collar choke. I smile and plead with him not to tap me on camera, but he couldn't resist and he gets the easy tap on one of his newest black belts, truly showing that I don't deserve the belt. As we restart the roll, he pulls deep half and I immediately put my butt to the other side to try and get around it. He will be going for the spin, so I'm not able to completely get the position that I want, but I do start setting up the guillotine. This choke has worked one time on him in about 10,000 rolls, so my chances aren't looking too good today. So to try and improve those chances, I grab his leg in an attempt to pass his guard so I can get over to mount. Everything seems to be looking good so far. However, it should be noted that if you've ever rolled with your professor and it seems like you have a dominant position, you're actually wrong and he's able to just shove you off even though you have mount, which is exactly what he does here to me. I go for his arm, he rolls me to the side, we go out, we scramble, and I'm back in his guard like before. This isn't looking great for me because he's already established his cross-collar grip. Now, in an attempt not to get cross-collar choked twice in one video, I decided I'm going to plant all of my weight backwards. This creates a little bit of a problem in a second here. Now that second has passed, you can see I have way too much weight backwards as I'm overreacting to this choke, but if I didn't overreact, I surely would have been tapped again already. He starts rotating his hips and he's trying to get me to come into him, which he then decides that why would he need to pull me in when he can simply just sweep me and get on top. As he's on top, I decided to establish an underhook and go for a Sushigeshi on his left shoulder. It doesn't seem to work because he feels like a boulder on top of me, so I decided to go for some gi magic, hoping that I could pull his arm out by pulling his lapel over his shoulder. Again, this doesn't seem to work, and he passes my guard simply by flicking his foot. The flicking of the foot made sure that I wasn't able to maintain the guard by using my sticky feet. Now, as a Hail Mary for mount, I attempt to grab his shin with my right foot. This doesn't seem to work, and instead he knows that when he has mount, I'm not able to get out, so he can smile for the camera. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you liked the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more things like this.